Welcome back. Have you ever thought about a career in early childhood education? There's now a 7% increase in demand for people who can do this job, and it's expected to stay that way for a while.
Yeah, today we are going to tell you about a new education program at a local college to help prepare you for a career in this field. Mary Anderson is the early education program director at Bryant and Stratton College, and Mary Beth Krause is the director at Wauwatosa Day Care and Learning Centers. Excited to have both of you ladies here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And really good news that this is a field in high demand, especially if people have a passion for working with young kids.
That's true, and Bryant and Stratton is going to try and meet that demand by opening this new program. It starts in January, and it's just trying to get more teachers out to fill these positions in early childhood education. And it'll be run at our Wauwatosa campus. And the really great thing about the Wauwatosa campus is we have a children's college. So students and staff can bring their children to campus if they are 3 to 12 years old, and they participate in a preschool program and STEM programs while they're on campus. While their parents are learning and working, they are also learning and working, so to say. And we call it our side-by-side learning program. So one of the courses has a 20-hour face-to-face contact that the students will do right in the children's college. So we're very fortunate to be able to bring those two pieces together.
You can partner nicely. So in the industry, what are you looking for in someone that you're trying to hire?
Number one, we really need a passion for children. You really have to like children and have a passion for them. Number two, in education, we're looking for early childhood education specifically, which will be what Mary's doing. And then thirdly, a real good not communication. They have to be good communicating with parents and teachers and children.
So it's that passion for working with kids, but also an ability to communicate with parents about what they're seeing while the child is away from them and learning and growing and all of those things. I think it's wonderful that there's an increase in demand for people who are interested in this field. What do you see in terms of why is it that there's higher demand? Are more parents just working?
More parents working, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, in the field.
And so what are some of the responsibilities of a teacher in your center?
Number one, they have to provide a safe environment for the children and a positive supervision. For sure, that's number one. Number two, they have to plan activities that are developmentally appropriate for the children and the ages that they're working with. They have to plan activities, and lesson plans are important as well, written lesson plans.
Yeah, they start early, start learning early, which is fantastic. In terms of your program, how does it work? So some people, you know, for example, there are some careers that require a 4-year degree. Some require an associate's degree. What is involved in this program?
We have two options. We have a 3-semester diploma, so that's 36 credits, and that will allow someone to work in a preschool or early childhood setting. And then we have the associate degree, which is a 4-semester program. That person could actually be a lead teacher in the program, and they would be the ones designing the lesson plans and carrying them out, while a diploma student might be assisting in the enacting those plans in a classroom. So we have both of those programs, and at the end of either one of those, they have had at least 120 hours of training that would qualify them to work toward their child development associate credential. Sorry about that.
Okay.
And so that's 120 hours of coursework is one of the requirements for that program. And all of our courses and the programs align to the standards of the National Association for the Education of Young Children, which is also, they are kind of the forefront of all education of young children.
Okay.
So how long does it typically take a student to complete this coursework? It's something they could do while they're working, right?
They could. Right now we do not have evening classes. That will be something we hope to start later in the fall of 2018. Our courses are during the day right now, so it kind of depends on what their job is. And if they are currently, some of the students might currently be working in a child care center, we'd hope that the child care center would work with them to maybe free up their schedule so that they could do a class. We also offer it online, which is a big help. So they can't take it online.
You're nodding your head, yes, like, yes.
We will definitely work with schedules.
Yeah, to get them so that they can get that degree, which is wonderful. And I think it's incredible, too, the opportunity. So graduates of your program, they're ready to go to work in a lot of different areas, in some places maybe that we wouldn't think of, such as preschool and child care centers like the one in Wauwatosa, but Head Start programs, also early intervention programs. We've had some centers that have those types of programs for kids who are born with disabilities sometimes, or delayed delays even in development. So they'd be ready in some cases for centers like that as well.
Right, and we actually have a small component in our program for working with children with disabilities, because some of those children are in typical daycare settings, so you need to have some knowledge of that as well.
Yeah.
So what does someone need to do to get started with this process?
Oh, it's actually very easy. They can call our admissions department at any time and make an appointment. They can go to our website, which is BryantStratton.edu, and we also have an information session coming up this week, Wednesday, at our Wauwatosa campus.
That's awesome, and that is happening from 5 to 7 p.m. at your Wauwatosa campus, as you just mentioned, which is located on West Potter Road. It's happening again this Wednesday, the 20th, from 5 to 7. It's the Early Childhood Education Information session with Bryant and Stratton College. And you can find out more or RSVP for that information session by calling this number. It's 414-302-7000. Classes start January 10th, so it's a great time to make a call now and get your questions answered at that session. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you.